What's going on, everyone? We are back for another episode of the Student to Life podcast, where learning and unlearning has no limits. If you can see, me and Stretcher's in the same outfits. This is part two.
Right.
Of our
Part two, yeah.
Yeah.
Another
And-
episode. We're recording live.
Yeah. So tonight, or now, we have Gyalis and Tifa, our returning guests here. Hey, guys.
Well, go on. Yeah.
And guys, we're gonna get into some good stuff tonight, right?
Yes. So we're gonna get into, cause y'all already did the episode about who y'all are, where y'all from.
Yeah. We're not for doing that again.
We ain't gonna go through all that again. So we're gonna talk about the social dilemma tonight.
Yeah.
Social dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna talk about social dilemma in relationships, right?
Yes.
All right.
And to give you a quick breakdown of what I mean, so a social dilemma is pretty much, a dilemma is like a negative, like
It's like
it's a problem, right?
like
Yeah.
a choice
So-
between good and something else.
Yeah. So pretty much the social part comes from social media. We're in social media era now where everything is crazy. So the social dilemma in relationships, right? So how social media is affecting those things, affecting relationships, just, how we date, all types of stuff. Right?
All right. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start by let's talk about your first dating experience. The first time you decide, all right, I'm going for a date. Not talk about high school thing. Yeah, talk about like real
Yeah, it's big people, right?
big people something.
Yeah.
Let's start with Gyalis. All right, go on, Gyalis. Go.
No, all right, well, I feel like me are the wrong person. Cause remember we talked about this already. I'm single for 10 years, you see me? So
That's a long ass
yeah, it's a long time, yeah. But I mean, yeah, we go dating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You say the first, what you say?
first real date, like dating experience. Like the girl you gotta take serious, you know.
Take serious and how it go?
Yeah.
Like first relationship.
Yeah, but I would say first relationship.
Yeah, or like your real date where you're like, oh my God, I'm really gonna take this person out on a date, or I'm really gonna go on my first date for real. Like,
You know, cause the first date is like you don't really know if you gotta take them serious right away, you know. So I
Okay.
feel like when even if me look upon you and say, all right, this is somebody who I probably is possible, and we go up on our first date, like yes, I mean a regular first date, you know what I'm saying? And I think that mostly the questions I ask and the conversations I actually go through are what I'm not really used to. Cause I'm really like me talk about different kind of situations,
Yeah.
serious situations, so I can see their mindset. You see me? So, but I mean, pretty regular. Yeah.
I mean, the main thing going on for know is
Yeah.
like, what was your mindset like at the time? Because we know you're probably older than Jesus still, and probably school never learned.
First of all, let's just correct that right. So,
and y'all was communicating that the abacus
yeah, how
and
much?
stuff, you know.
yeah, how much?
Wow.
Yeah, how much stretch?
I'm 33, sir.
All right, then I'm 32, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
you're 32?
Yes,
Wow.
I want to know.
I thought you was older than that.
Yeah, well, there we go. This is why we have podcasts.
You're meant
so
to be
we can-
older.
Yeah. Them weird if you look on it that way,
Yeah.
then yeah, cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah. So the question when you ask is the mindset me did have.
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
It was it was like, me see that girl I want smash, but
No.
carry up on a date, or it was
No,
like
we done-
actually
we done,
like
we
her.
done with them the long time. We done with that mindset the long time. So when we get on dates and stuff like that, we actually that's why I say like my ask serious question because me I think long term pitney and marriage and all them something there. So when we go up on the first date, we're asking all the right questions. Like when I ask about your color, or if whether you want in a woods with beer or man, and we don't ask them questions.
Yeah.
You see me I
What's
say?
your favorite color?
Yeah, that's stupid. So yeah, the mindset is actually serious. It's like an interview for real.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Same way as she to me as well.
Collect your data.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Tifa?
I can't remember you want the first date or first relationship? I can't remember. Is that weird?
You want to go with the relationship
All right,
because
the first-
I can't remember. All I know is I'm gonna tell him. Let me explain to you. All right. So my dad, he's like the consummate romantic. Like my dad was the person that's like, okay, let's go for dinner, and him fly my mother go Miami from Jamaica, and then go have dinner in Miami and come back. Then like my dad was like, me see my
Oh,
father.
so you was at like top
Yeah,
tier.
like the textbook romance something. That was my father is like the consummate, like So I mean, and we just I guess uphold everybody to that standard they like. And I think like him, that's why I'm a single, so I'm just not put up with no foolishness. Like you know what I mean? Because I know what it is to be dated and courted and properly loved.
Yeah.
And if me not see it or me not get it, then it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
That made it harder though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it made it harder, but you don't know no terrible and you know what front.
Wow.
So
Oh,
I
no.
mean, you know them are gonna put out, them are gonna spend out, them are gonna try do the things them, even if them change like green lizard afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I saw that's what I saw. It's just like my dad, my stepdad, that's what I saw. You know what I mean? They took care of the household. You understand what I'm from? And them spend the money and them like so me you know for just say alright, them gonna come mine one boy or him gonna say alright, come meet me at Chick-fil-A for your dates.
First date.
It just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not gonna work.
Rough.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So, all right. So now dating because Gyalis has been single for a decade.
A decade, dog. That's crazy. That's
Single for a long time. But,
For a long time.
I made it a long time, but 10 years is a long
yeah,
time.
but wait the question. What I go with it, man. Come in, man. What I say?
Go ahead, Chad.
So now dating with social media, right?
Yeah.
Just all the stuff that's out there with social media, as far as like, oh, don't do this on a date. You can't take me here on the first date. You can't do that. You can't do this.
Yeah.
And then I've been hearing, from outer sources, like from men, like dating women nowadays is really hard, right? Because they see all this stuff on social media to where it's like, I need to be at this level, or you need to date me here, or do this, or do that, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess this is for you guys, like,
Yeah. I'm ready for you.
I'm pretty sure you've taken a couple ladies out, you know what I'm saying, done your little data research on them. What has that been like now in this era?
All right, so what I was telling my friends the other day is like, you see what you see on social media, right? All the comments and stuff where girls are saying, oh, I require this or whatever, right? It's all like illusion. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as you can look in our social media and see videos of people expressing, women who are talking about this, even men too, who talk on these unrealistic expectations of each other, like, it's not real because I don't come into contact with any of these people. So when I'm dating, I don't have women who are saying or regurgitating what they see on social media. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand that it's messing up the dating game because, like I said, everybody is. You have on social media, you have idiots influencing idiots, idiots that are validating idiots. You know what I'm saying? So you have some podcasts where they're talking about, they have the women who are talking nonsense, and you have other women who believe the nonsense and they love the podcast because it validate their nonsense. Same thing with man. Them see a podcast with man and they might talk the same nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's like they're like, oh, see, I know me one. No, all I wanna eat. You know what I'm saying? It's more idiots than
A support
people
group
with
of
sense.
idiots.
Yeah. But at the same time, with that going on, that's why I said it's an illusion, because when I date a girl or whatever, she think for herself. She's not talking about what Justin LA boy said. The little memes and them thing they like. When you see all the comments and stuff, it's fake, because even when girls talk about they want money man or whatever, after them done stop record, them a deal with a man who sleep on floor.
But I'm watching them.
Are them a mind them man?
Right.
All right. So even that now, when you see some man talk about gold diggers and stuff, brother, the woman them a win right now,
Yeah.
Facts.
When a woman like you, she has spend more.
Nice.
Some bridging them not have to worry about money again. Them woman,
Take care of them.
You understand? So that's what I'm saying. It's an illusion, because when a woman like you, she gotta do. When a man like you, he gotta do. So I don't experience that. So as much as social media like is messing up relationships or whatever, it only messes up people who are easily influenced, like the people them who not really stable in themselves. You know what I'm saying? But when with who I date or whatever, I don't ever see that. We actually deal with me and she. Not what she expect, me expect, or whatever our social media tell you. It's personal.
Yeah.
So me say, all right, you know what, you're this kind of person, I adjust for you.
Yeah.
She adjusts for me. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
I always say, if you believe in a mailbox, I can find somebody else who believe in a mailbox, so we can validate the stupidness and you believe.
Yeah.
You see me? So And that's I don't really pay attention much to these requirements.
No, you can't. And alright, even with the list what they may put out the other day about the worst restaurants to take a girl, like, oh my God, don't take me to Cheesecake Factory. But at Cheesecake Factory last week and it ram like dance. Like what one I talk about?
Right.
Like most of them want hype on them on social media and like when they don't even know if you use the knife and facts.
Right.
A rich Chris. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, I mean, and this is totally off topic, like, yes, you can follow certain things off of social media, but for the most part, if you take, for example, a Nicki Minaj, if you follow the comments, the people them hate Nicki Minaj, the people them hate Nicki Minaj, the people them hate Nicki Minaj. But she have sold out shows around the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, social media don't equate to real life.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'm always say there's 100 negative comments. It's not the 2.8 million people them where they are Jamaica are the world even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to just pick sense out and nonsense.
So would you say that Tifa, would you say that like chivalry is dead? Like now that you're dating, right? Do you think that the men that are, dating now that are on the dating market, that they're not as chivalrous?
Them can't. No, if you go approach me, it can. Then
okay.
come on, the nice things then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna show everything. I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna show everything on social media.
Right.
You know what I mean? But and then the crazy part about it is that it's not even the girls alone. Come I feel like the roles them switch. And enough of them and them like them want you to carry them flowers now and whatever. Like you know what I mean? It's so weird.
Yeah,
The dynamic now is so weird. Like I had an ex him upset with me because I wouldn't post him. You know what I mean? And me I take a social media break and because I delete my page for a little bit. He's like, oh, you delete the page because you know what post.
we are getting to the part that because I'm talking about the part that too. Yeah, the part I go talk about.
Yeah, like so.
But, so where that's it right now, right? Back in the days, Gyalis, if you're gonna link a girl, if ride on a bicycle going on the road just to meet a girl somewhere, nowadays I can just pick up the phone and go on Instagram and jump in a girl DMs. Back in the days, you have to be social. You have to go in a social setting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that's different back then and different now. Because back then, if you meet a girl and you're not getting enough to drive back home, it's the worst drive back home. And I tell her, right, different type of feeling. So what would you say? It's worse or better now with technology, dating?
It's worse. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, like I said, we had to actually put in real work. Yeah. And then because everybody's so accessible, you didn't even have time to miss somebody. You get tired of them as you like them. Because before you had to wait until you see each other again. You had to be on the phone and stuff like that.
And I got it on the phone
idea. Yeah, no idea. You just have too much access. Yeah, I watch them story and I say, yo, you never tell me say I go Ara.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Before it was like, yo, when you're away from each other, you guys are actually away from each other, and then you keep the bond strong because what them say, absence make the heart fonder. Yeah. So no, the heart even have no chance for fun again. So,
what do you think,
Tifa?
I agree with him somewhat, but then it all depends on the person. It all depends on. Remember, you have to keep. Social media make we have like so much access to things. Like everything just comes at us. So how do you keep it alive?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree, but I also disagree. Because I feel like it's easier, but I feel like we just don't know how to use the tools properly. And that's what I think.
I said no, because at the same time, even though I have the social media, like I can be busy and not go on my phone the entire day.
True.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it just depends on who you're with.
Yeah.
And if them understand what you do and how to keep it spicy and saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how you utilize it too.
That's what I'm saying. Like with this time now, we have to figure out how to operate in this time that we're living in now. But a lot of people have no idea how to operate.
No, I disagree with it, but again, as I said, it all depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Subjective.
It's subjective. Remember, you have some woman and some man, even though them have social media, even though them have them phone, like my sister, she don't have WhatsApp. Yeah, there are people that still don't have WhatsApp on them phone. You know what I mean? There are people that have Instagram, but them not have no pictures, them not have no nothing. You know what I mean? Just one of them feel.
I personally think those people are the weird people, but that's just me.
Like, why are you not caught up?
I feel like if you're especially if you're a pretty girl, like you have like 100 followers and you're a spam page in real life.
So I had this epiphany the other day, right? I was driving my car and I was thinking about how people always talk about, your grandma and your grandpa stayed together and this and that back in the day, whatever, whatever. But I believe that they stayed together because they didn't have the access to know what each other was really doing, right? Like to know, like my grandfather worked for Coca-Cola in Jamaica, so he would leave the house 5 a.m. in the morning, don't come back till 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, and there wasn't no access. My grandmother couldn't see what he was doing, couldn't this or that. She just knows she had to keep the house up, and he come home, and they was married for 50-something years. So my question and my thought in that epiphany was, how do we navigate that to become the grandparents, but in this industry now, like in this world of social media, right? Yeah. Like, what is those gems that where our grandkids can say, grandma and grandpa stay together, because I don't see that happening.
Yeah, all right. So
as strongly.
My opinion with this now, right? You see, that's why I hate when people like them so much, like they're like, okay, yo, like my grandparents or whatever, this and that. And to tell you the truth, the time that changed still, but what it was more accepted back then is dealing with something or being in a toxic situation and knowing that you're just supposed to stay there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the women would put up with a lot more stuff and just be like, yo, I just saw me a woman or this and that. So I feel like nowadays people are waking up and realizing that our grandparents didn't have it figured out.
Right.
They just knew, yo, me just not divorce you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like their way was, some of them are,
Yeah.
some of them have beautiful marriages and beautiful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the majority of them, when you really talk, when you get old and you talk to your mother, you talk to your rere, because even with me too, I love my mother, I love my father too, And then on my mind, when I was younger, I said, yeah, one with them have.
Yeah.
When I look on it now, I look on some brother with bond between me and my brother.
Yeah,
don't say them,
and I'm still thinking after that.
They cheat.
Yeah.
Sometimes
step brothers
never
still
cheat
cheat.
well, so it's not so much of them staying together because it work. Them never have the formula either.
Right.
So I feel like instead of saying, yo, how we have what my grandparents had, no, with times changing, you have to figure it out for yourself of how you would stay in a marriage for 50 years.
Right.
And when you meet your partner, you guys decide on how it is. Because everybody is different, everybody love different. So you can't talk about your grandparents' love because how they wanted love. Something that was a transaction. They said, yo, father, protect the household financially, woman, make sure you take care of the them. They didn't even care if they loved each other.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, make sure the household good. We raise the pit of them good so them can go up on them own. And then we just dead. So that if you are okay with that, in your mind, cool. Yeah. But you have to find out what work for you. And then when you do what you say, you're not put up with certain things, and you realize that you have certain standards that you're not dropping below, and the man understand that too, and you realize what him not put up with, however, that's how you get the 50 years. You understand? It's a new time, and people are realizing like, yo, that don't work.
Yeah.
I'm not miserable until me dead.
Right.
Nah, do that.
You have to also remember that back then them take religion and marriage like more seriously.
Yeah. And they wouldn't even divorce.
Exactly. So when them said till death do us part,
they mean it.
They mean it. You know what I mean? So I think that's where the disparity comes.
So Tifa, let me ask you that question. I think I'm gonna tailor this question to you. What qualifies somebody to be with Tifa? Especially your career, your profession. What qualifies a person?
I'm like an honest man. No, I love honesty. Like, just, rather you tell me and me deal with it, and me put up with it, or whatever it is, then you lie to me.
Yeah.
I love an honest man. I love an ambitious man. Ambition can carry you far, even if you have $1 in your pocket. You know what I mean? I love an ambitious man. I love somebody who can make me laugh. I don't like mean man. Because my father no mean, and my stepfather no mean. Like, I never grow to them, so I don't like the mean man. Everybody now got to be Bill Gates, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But where you can, you do.
Right.
And I want somebody that when we lie down at night time, we can have a conversation. It not just be about the sex, because that we're off.
Right.
We can have a conversation, not just about, oh, we did drink that green juice here. And you know, me did wear my Louis Vuitton sneaker. No, like we can actually sit down and talk about, okay, so why are you voting for Kamala Harris? You know what I mean? And things about the world. And me and you can lie down and build something together and build an empire together. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Like, I want a partner.
Yeah. Sounds
Well,
very
that's what
romantic.
I kind of have it.
Yeah.
I have it. I guess.
Boy. Gyalis, talk to me, Gyalis. What qualifies a person to be with Gyalis?
Yeah.
They probably, you got a checklist.
No. I don't actually, like people feel like because I like, because I'm
After
single,
10
so-
years, you're gonna have a
No,
an organized
stop bringing up
requirement.
this 10-year business in a man. You see what I say? All right, look, it's not even that I have a long list, I don't have a long list.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But it's a warfare right now. The woman them are trying to get them lit back, man them are trying to get them lit back. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's on like, yo,
Demon
do
time.
back. You understand? So that's really what kept me single for so long, because everybody's just like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of tainted in the mind or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a long list. As long as you have a sense of humor, 'cause I'm a joke tough.
That part.
Yeah, you have to have a. I don't like serious people. Like, you make a joke and you get offended, and you don't say a joke me I make. Because everything is like I said, subjective. It depends on the context. So it can't be everything when we make dark jokes.
Yeah, we make dark jokes.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Yeah, we make dark jokes. So I love, you have to have a sense of humor, and you just have to have a mind for yourself. Mind for yourself. Don't easily influence. Especially like I said with the internet nowadays, you have to know how to pick bullshit or whatnot. You can't cuss about it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, fuckery.
Oh,
You understand? You have to. Can't do that.
yeah.
You can't fall in line with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I don't have like a physical type. Like it's not like if I line up people who I've dated or my exes or whatever, them all
Everybody
look
look
different.
different.
Yeah, like them different. So because I realized at a young age as well too. Like when I did have a strong type, like I was like, yo, I'm gonna date out of this.
Yeah.
And then when I did, I realized you find gems like certain people where you're like, damn,
Yeah,
you're
close up
missing
yourself this
out on
long,
so
yeah.
much when you look at the physical package, then you realize that you miss out on some genuine people. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped having like a physical type, but sense of humor and just think for yourself, because that can branch off to everything else. Just when you think for yourself, you can solve issues.
I think social media let a lot of people set them standards too high,
way too high.
and them
AI.
they're not high value people or people with any standards at all.
Yeah.
But social media told them that they need to set these standards that they can't even meet their goddamn self.
Exactly.
So you
This-
you touched on it. Just
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on the look. What
Yeah.
I value thing where
Yeah.
me I go look upon somebody and say you need to have, you know, you need to have this amount of money and look this way and you
Yeah,
need to.
and it don't even realistic, because them I look pan. Alright, you see when you see them, the woman them I post up said that yo, like you have to have when it financial, materialistic stuff.
Yeah.
Me never yet hear a woman loud and say them want a man when I put them hand pan them. Stuff like that.
Right.
I say, well, because you have whole heap of abusive man when make money.
Man, enough of them have, yeah.
And most of them, what them need to understand as well too, when them say them want a man where have whole heap of money or whatever, you have to understand the mindset will come with some of them and then
Yeah.
when you have whole heap of money, you have power. Sometimes you have like a complex. Where
Yeah.
you feel like I control you.
Yeah.
You can't left me. I have money, a lot of million. Yo, me can't show me.
Take that.
Me have two friends who are millionaire. I mean, I tell you that right now. Two friends who are millionaire. And when I par with them, I have to tell all of my female friends to stay with me now. Them, yo, when I tell you say they move like them are God, you know. You can't say no. Yo, them embarrassing, you know.
Oh my God.
No, real thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like one time I see them in a party, I have to hide from them, you know.
Yeah.
And when them come round, it's like them, they like, yo, you can't tell them no or some kind of weirdness, you know what I'm saying?
Because of that
So,
ego.
yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you even want a man who have too much power. Cause
Yeah.
them come with certain things, you see me?
Yeah.
But now I say all of them, you know. You can have man where they make money and they're still a kind soul. But sometimes them only focus on the money and the man them feel like, okay, as long as I have money, I can do anything with my hand. Cause you know business about nothing else. They never say no other requirement, just the money. Fly you out,
Yeah.
all them something there. But them never say nothing about the character.
Yeah, a girl. I was watching something the other day, and the girl was saying, a girl might say she want an emotionally intelligent man.
Yeah.
She's not really ready for emotionally
Cause
intelligent.
them don't know what it mean. Them just throw words at them throw
Yeah.
narcissists around, emotional intelligence,
Them
but
all.
they don't know what it is. Yeah, they
Please don't use that word. It's so annoying, bro.
bro, yeah. But them not understand the meaning. Them just throw it wrong cause what them say. By
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah, it's cute.
By internet, yeah. It's cute.
Yeah.
They say, oh, you're not emotionally intelligent, but them not understand say being emotionally intelligent, you know, it's a gift to somebody else, you know, because when
Yeah.
you're emotionally intelligent, you can see where somebody else is coming from.
Yeah.
You understand? You're able to, so even when the man is emotionally unintelligent or whatever, they're not either, because them only look upon what them require for a relationship.
Right,
Them not
right.
worry about what them have to
Give.
be a man. So a lot of woman, a lot of man will say, yo, them this is what they require from a man or from a woman, but them not work on themselves to say, yo, this is how I be a good man. Same thing as a woman. They will say, yo, this is what to be a good woman. Some of them don't want them. Oh, man, I get up and cook for me. If my man come home and want, when me look like me a slave. No,
Of course, we cook for my man.
Tifa just cooked porridge the other day. I was like that today. Look.
Make peanut porridge and strung up him back.
Right?
The emoji man.
yeah.
Yeah, so the next one, Sean. Go ahead with the next
Well,
one.
I wanted to ask Tifa, like with that word now that's also thrown around, high value, right? Is that a priority? And is it more so for you high moral values or high financial values? And I know pretty much what you're going to say, but I want you to break it down.
We just want somebody who are real.
Wait, what?
Real.
Okay. So high moral
I
values.
figure if you like he's a real person, like a real person,
Yeah.
and you're not caught up in the bullshit, like we'll be good, we'll be fine. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
will have those high values,
Right.
irrespective of you will have those high morals if you're real and you're down to earth. You know what I mean?
So for you, Tifa, right? With leadership with a man, and we see that enough men act like women nowadays very much.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of leadership skills do you think a man should possess, especially if he's trying to court a woman or date a woman?
I mean, it all depends on your dynamic. You know what I mean? Some people, the dynamic of the woman being the head works.
Mhm.
Some people is the other way around. Me personally is a give and take. I feel like if you do the things that you're supposed to do, I will be that submissive woman. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I
I will be that submissive woman. Like usually, like in a day to day when I'm single or whatever, like me run my show, or me start my show.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if you are doing the things that you're supposed to do, if
Mhm.
you're making me feel like that woman,
Right.
I would be submissive to you.
Okay, hold on.
Well, it's not about submission. It's more about a man being a leader. I mean, a leader doesn't have to mean one thing. It's not
If I'm submissive in a sense. I'm
Right.
I'm allowing you to take charge.
right.
You know what I mean? I'm allowing you to be the head, so to speak.
Right.
Right, regardless of finances, yeah.
And secure certain ways. You understand where I come from? You are doing not even financial. Can
Right.
you not for be financial?
Right,
You
that's what I'm
just make
saying.
me feel comfortable and safe.
Mhm.
Certain ways. I will allow you to leave.
Yeah. Do you think that nowadays that, because for me, if I'm out with someone, if I decide to go out on a date with somebody, I naturally, that submissiveness is naturally should be there already, right? Like as far as if we go out, I should feel like I could drop my handkerchief and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my wrists are broken and I'm a damsel in distress. Like I feel like if once I'm already going out with you, I should have that energy. And obviously I have to collect more data, right? But do you feel as if, because I've also found myself in a predicament to where I'm tense, right? And I'm like, I don't know about this situation.
Said this, and I will continue to say it. We as Caribbean people, we don't date. We need to date.
We need to date.
We need to get to know people.
Mhm.
We talk to somebody on the phone and your body fat, you look nice. And we went up in a one dance. And you carry me go somewhere, go eat, and all of a sudden, me and him a talk.
Yeah.
Me and him there, 3
There.
years pass.
Yeah.
I'm a boo.
Yeah.
And you don't know nothing. You go see you don't know nothing about this,
Thing.
and then it turned out to be the worst thing in your life.
Right.
Date people. One thing with Americans, they date.
They date, yep.
Them date Tuesday for you, Wednesday for you, Thursday for yes, and you get to know people, and you pick your men. All right. The crazy part about it is we look at it as men are dogs, but men date.
Mm-hmm. They
Yes,
do.
and that's why all of a sudden out of the blue, you say they're married.
Right.
And they were courting.
There's always one woman about
Yeah.
change first.
Yeah.
I say, you know what, she are the one. The big batty one, I'm like she. We like have fun with she, but she are the one, you know.
Yeah.
And then out of it, I said, then where she come from? When she did it all along because they date. We as women, we need to start dates.
Yeah. Tell one of my friends them. Female friends. All the time that they have to stop. You see, once them see one man where them like,
That's it.
Eat that.
Right.
and I'm like, yo, stop, do that, because remember I said there's more people wrong for you than right, you know.
Yeah.
So when you just pick one, and then they just, yeah, man, I him. Yeah, man, I breathe for all them something there.
Yeah.
And then when things go wrong, which they are gonna
Majority
go
of
wrong,
the
you
times.
didn't even get to know the man.
So
all
hold
of
on.
a sudden, all of the man, them are all about that.
So hold on, Gyalis. So hold on. So you're saying that this woman intuition thing that we talked about is total bullshit because
It's not enough. It's not enough. And sometimes when deep down inside we know this man is trash.
Oh, yeah.
But then probably by that time the little sex sweet way, or the little money sweet way.
Yeah.
Or we like the fiber things, but deep down inside we always
Yeah, you said the intuition, no?
Yes.
All right, yeah. So the other day I post, right?
Yeah.
And say,
Yeah.
but post up say the intuition a fuckery, right?
Yeah.
But you have to remember, say, when I go up on my Instagram, sometimes I just talk shit. Even when I know what is going on, you know.
Yeah.
And I understand as well that what she just says, them have the intuition. And that's why I not feel bad when certain things go wrong, you know. Because woman know more than we. They must say, man, stupid, you know.
Duh.
We're simple.
Yeah.
We sure we red flag them, if not right away, in a week or 5 business days.
Right.
So when them get that feeling there, them ignore it because him have a nice smile.
Yeah, I like the
Him
earlobes.
tall, him 6 foot, rare, this and that. You understand him?
Yeah.
DJ, all these different things.
Hey, leave me out of
And them ignore it. So when certain things go wrong, it's like, yo, I always tell them you're not tired yet because you know and you're still going at it.
Yeah.
And you still.
But you say, even with Uno, sometime when I meet some woman and Uno go for go sleep with the woman, and would care if stand up.
Woo.
And then I say,
How
oh,
can I-
but the truth,
I will say what?
Oh,
Press
okay.
the button.
truth.
She's
And it's not because you have
killer
erectile
nerve.
dysfunction, it's because
Yeah.
the girl that crosses and they know enough to sleep with the
Oh yeah. Sometimes energy, the
Yeah,
energy
true.
we mash it up still.
Enough time. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
remember, enough
Yeah.
time that happened. But you know, when the henny a kick, you know, sometimes
No,
they
but
ignore.
listen. I've my brethren them tell me already. More than one of them was like, "Yo, going with this girl, nothing now work, and him force it, and it happen, and him get shot."
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Or she
because
turn out to be
there's
a
something that tell you
psycho or
say,
something.
That tree.
"No,
Look
do
at
it.
that.
There's something that's pointing you to this is gonna be the worst decision that you ever made. So
Good
don't
point.
do it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing though. Women stay for the package, which is bad. It's not good.
Well,
Pay bucket.
I can't come
What
in
kind of
contact.
package are you talking about? Are you talking about a money package?
No. We're
which
talking about
package
the
you-
other package. Yeah.
Packages now.
Oh yeah. Oh, the hood. And that's what about.
Sometimes
Yeah,
some
no.
don't even nice.
We can't come in on that one.
They're
There.
not even nice. Him just have a nice personality and just
So that's like the person.
No, I Yo,
or he's just doing nice
All right, so that's the question I'm on.
Yeah.
Come on, for no. If a man doesn't satisfy your sexual appetite,
I'm not stay, I'm shallow, I'm sexually shallow.
Yeah.
I'm not stay there.
so it has to satisfy your sexual appetite.
People would not have time for waste, sir.
Okay. So what if he's have everything else?
Some woman will stay and tea. It don't make no sense. That's all man get jacket. That's all people get cheated on. Like, if it don't work and it now work, just don't force it.
yeah.
It's not, it's not working. What if it's working, but them just not a style?
I'm
And,
too big for teacher. I'm the person for teacher.
Yeah, makes
I know what
that
you know.
makes sense.
Some women
Yeah.
will do it, some women will take the time, but then again, you have to think about ego because as man, them think them know everything, and them think them. You have to tell them say, okay, play with the clitoris like this, and him get the like itchy. Like,
But somehow not.
Jaying on.
No, but somehow not a phone of fault still, you know. You know why? Because somehow not fake it. And then him feel like him reach the standard
Yeah.
and them are all this stuff. And then them feel like them man the man.
Yeah.
And then
another time alone.
and it be like
another
group
time
chat.
alone, She
I
had
get
the
chat.
she had the demon side where she keep hidden. And you see me and you say, yo, oh, you're not for too much. Cause she the right, yeah, so.
Yeah.
When our sexual level, the way person she want to
she
do
not
everything
tell
on God planet.
Cause she don't want
And
everything
not
feeling.
show you. But when you get in a relationship now, she want,
Yeah.
swing off of the fun and him something. You never know.
again, it comes back to the same thing where I say, get to know people. People, we don't ask these questions before you jump in a bed with people.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't
what do you
fuck.
like?
But-
How do you like me to touch you?
Yeah.
Do you like
Tell
head?
the truth. Tell the truth.
Like
Right.
this, and where do you like having sex?
Tifa,
Do
tell
you
the
jerk
truth.
off? Do you like porn? All of these questions are questions that you need to ask.
Yeah,
If
man.
I tell the truth,
Pleasure,
most women
man.
are not honest about these
Me
things.
never ask you the question, them. Come
But-
in on the time for you.
No people
Yeah.
not honest about it.
But
Them
they-
not honest about it.
Then for ask it though.
If I ask a question, these are the
Yeah.
things that
If
you
I
need to
ask
ask.
Especially if it's more than one time. And then you could be like,
Exactly.
all right, now we got to get to know each other because something's going on here.
Shan is a girl where she love when man I burn her up with candle wax. You understand where I come from? But you're not into candle wax.
Right.
Right.
That's all.
You find that Shan in a relationship with you, but she's not satisfied, so she's going to keep on with him. You know what I mean? And then the cycle continues.
Yeah.
So these are the questions that you need to get for know people before on the run going to bed with people.
All right. With the last question before we wrap up. So what want to think about this 50-50 thing in a relationship?
All right. Well,
Gyalis. we have about 6 minutes.
Yeah. So I mean, the same thing what I said. You have to just know what work for you and your partner. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell nobody them supposed to love for them partner. You see me? I say so. I just say, some people they're okay with it. Some people, I just say, me the way my raised, yeah, like,
Provider.
that I might, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me, any of my all to my female friends, when them go out with me, we go lunch on them. They don't have to pay for nothing because I just something stay. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
But me nah.
Right?
But what I know.
Please now, guys.
But me still not tell nobody say, yo, this is how you're supposed to. No, me not tell you that. But you know, say some people, whatever work for you. Sometimes you have a woman where she a business woman, she we buy a house without fear name on a mortgage there because she wants something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go kick her out when things kick off. So you have some woman where them say, me I pay something.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell her, say, no, you're wrong. No,
Right,
don't do that.
right.
You can't tell her that. I just said, work with some people, you know what I'm saying? So
What he said.
I'm good with 75-25.
What he said.
I mean, for me personally, I don't care. It doesn't make it work. I don't care. Just make it work. Whatever.
25. I'm good.
All right, guys, we have to wrap up because Tifa gotta go, and we don't have a lot of time.
I know.
And listen, man, this conversation needs to go on a lot longer, but we have to rush it a little bit.
Yeah.
But appreciate you guys always, every time.
yes.
Coming through.
And Tifa, move the emoji.
I'm not moving. Until there is a ring on my finger, I'm not showing his face.
Listen, I had a client that said, "Who is Tifa dating now?" I said, "Listen, child, I don't know, and she ain't gonna tell me, but you know."
He's a good man, Savannah, but I'm not showing his face. Until my ring up on a finger,
Period.
I'm lucky.
All right, well, let's wrap up with the final thought. Tifa, Gyalis, give us a gem, drop a gem, some advice to our listeners. Anything. It don't have to be about relationships, but I would prefer it be about that. But
Work with you.
go on, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. That's work with you.
Work with you.
All right.
Yeah, man, work. That. Yeah. I forget which gem I gave you the last time.
Remember,
I forget which one. But yeah. Now piggyback off of what you said, Carl.
Work.
You see me?
Work.
Yeah, man. Work.
Work what?
Work.
Everything work.
Just work? Okay.
Whatever that mean to you.
Just work.
You talk to somebody. Somebody gonna sit this and say, you know what? If it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is pretty simple. You gotta read a book, dog. Read a book.
Yeah. Read a book, because whatever one you know.
Reading Rainbow. Read a book.
Alright,
Yo, listen.
I can't post. Never mind. Work.
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 No, but for real, I the other day I decided to look in comments the other day on these pages, and a lot of people just need to read and have some sense.
Yeah. That was my top thought of the day.
That's
Common sense isn't too common.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just remember that. Yeah. All right,
Hey,
Stretch,
listen.
take us out.
Or not gonna beat me for the reading rainbow thing. I said what I said, sir. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for coming through.
Yes.
As always, Tifa is a regular over here. Gyalis is a regular. So we'll have this conversation again.
Yes.
So, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. Share with somebody. Your parents can watch it. Your kids can watch some of it. And we'll see you guys next time for another episode of the Student to Life podcast.
Peace out. Bye.
Yeah, man.